Ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Mississippi State Bulldogs offense will have the first possession of the game. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Paulo.
There he goes.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now, because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Rides to back and leaps. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Mississippi State right back to the line. Let's take just a minute and talk about Mississippi State. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week. And you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools. And this is a guy that you can build around that defensive line. You need all...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. So LSU's offense will have its first possession of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Rushes on him. Finds a man on the left. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. They're going to run it. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass, it's Marshall. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tigers.
And listen, my job is to get it to my playmakers like this guy on the outside. He'll do the rest. He'll get in the end zone. Nice catch. Way to finish it with a touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. That's reeled in. It's Jones. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Mississippi State going up tempo.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Caught in the backfield. It's Wilkins.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that 3rd down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free. But the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. To the air, it's Marshall. Makes the catch. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. A first down for the offense. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. He's got the back in the middle. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Got his man on the right. Finds a crease at the 20. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires to the middle. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Almost has the completion, just missed it.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
It's complete.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
It's complete to the right. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And this one will be stopped for no gain. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. As they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. They'll run for it on third and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Guys, LSU has the lead here. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Looking downfield, it's Marshall. Trying to find the end zone. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown by Bengals.
And I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle.
21, Mississippi State, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That's caught. It's Wilkins. The Bulldogs racing to the line in a hurry up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Grab behind the line. It's Wilkins. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Great play by the cornerback. In this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over him. Nice job.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. Here's a heat. They're working that left side. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Back to throw, it's Marshall. Right on the money. Makes a man miss.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these...
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment lead. Dang, you talk about home field advantage? Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
He's got it. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
The stop, the start, the juke, everything in the bag as he gets to the 29. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Carter. Just outside the red zone. If they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22. New set of downs after the completion. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jones. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Going to sling it on 2nd down. He's got his man. Turning it on. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, that completion now sets up a critical 3rd down here in the red zone for this quarterback. His offense, his team, is trailing by a lot. They're going to need him to start making plays consistently, and he's going to have to do it when the defense knows he's about to throw it. And that's exactly the situation right here. 3rd down in the red zone. The quarterback has got to step up on this next play.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. Splits the uprights right down the middle. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Texas Tech is currently trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Patrick Mahomes, and they are right back in this. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Arizona State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans. Scott?
Speeding down the left side. He's at the 10, and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
We'll start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got it in the middle. It's Silver. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Got his man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Mississippi State right back to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Unleashes one. Got it in the middle. It's Sanders. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Man, you could almost feel the quarterback's eyes getting big on that completion. I don't think even he could believe how wide open his target was. He knew, man, if I just get this to him accurately, something really good is going to happen. That's exactly what transpired. Nice throw, nice catch, nice play.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Wants to throw again. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
This quarterback is getting frustrated, and you can see it now, right? They've had some possessions, but they only have a field goal to show for it, and he's now starting to take shots. That time, that was not the right look to throw it way down the field here at the end of the first half, but the defense loves this because right now, this quarterback is playing right into their hands.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Dropping back, it's Marshall. Gets it out fast. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side now. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And wings it incomplete.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Makes the grab. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Tigers will hustle to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Oh, he makes the catch. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive in the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Got his man quickly.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The give from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
The defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. And they'll down this punt just inside the 40-yard line. Ready to fire from the pistol. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Here's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
Fires to the tight end. There he goes. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Marshall. Finds his man down the middle. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Pressure coming. He's got an open man. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. The Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Snagged out of the air. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. The Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, LSU! Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
They'll start this drive going to the air. It's complete on the right side. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, running back on the move. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got it behind the line. It's Wilkins. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll field the punt. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Fires on the move. Connection to the right.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down.
Here we go.
Back to throw, it's Marshall. It's complete. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Working well behind the sticks on second down. On the run, it's Wilkins. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. We open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's complete to the left. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Got his man, and he's brought down after a nice game.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
You got to love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long. Everything has gone their way, and here we are early in the fourth quarter, and they are still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Looking deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. He's got it. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Here's the handoff. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Immediately fires to the middle. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Crosses the 45. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. He's got it, first down and more. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. They go to the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, fourth quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. We're interested to see what the offense does on this next one.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. This long of a drive, you have to cap it off with a touchdown, and here comes 3rd and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs him for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to pass, it's Darisaw. This time it's complete. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
It's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Here we go. To the air on first down. Sets up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. They've got the screen set up. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Man, those last 2 plays were disasters, and now it's 3rd and 17. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.